So one of my favorite ways to work with the core and to create more strength in the muscles of the back, including the hamstrings, the buttocks, the erector spinae, quadratus lumborum, balancing out with the muscles of the front, right? The abdominals, the obliques as they kind of knit in and down, the rectus abdominis deeper, the psoas, the iliacus, to balance out the movement of the pelvis front and back, and then tie it into the chest, upper back, and shoulders is simply balancing table. And the way that it can be progressed is to have your student come onto hands and knees, and you can make any modifications, including bringing a prop under the knees, like a blanket, coming onto fists. You can also bring blocks under the elbows or come right on down onto the elbows and forearms, blocks underneath the hands, I mean. And then having your student work on balancing out their pelvis from front to back so their low back isn't rounded or arched. And then having them begin to work with taking weight onto one leg. So one leg would extend back and then draw in, and then they would change sides. So they're doing this all while maintaining a neutral pelvis. So that's going to require abdominal strength. It's going to require strength in the back. And even though I'm turning my head to the side and looking at you, their head would be neutral, right? So in line with the rest of the spine. So this can be progressed with one leg goes out, one hand slides forward. And I know you can't see my foot as I slide my leg back in this video, but my toes stay on the floor. So the next progression would be that the leg and the arm slide out, and on an inhale, they lift up, and on an exhale, they lower down and slide back in. And they could repeat this on one side, or they can work going back and forth. And again, the aim is not to change what the pelvis or the spine is doing. Oftentimes, if there's tension or there's not a lot of isolation, right, when the leg lifts, the back may sway. So having to work with the core muscles to keep that integration stabilizing, hips, ribs, and all that. So that is the dynamic balancing table.